All right, welcome back, WJZ at 9. Ranger McHenry.
Good to have you back here.
Shannon, it's good to have you back on WJZ at 9.
Great.
We're talking the cherry blossom trees. Now, somebody watching may go, what do you mean, the cherry blossom trees? You don't have to go to the National Mall to see spring in bloom. You can come to Fort McHenry. I do it every year.
You can indeed. You can come down here to Fort McHenry. We have our own, just about 152 Yoshino cherry trees, so a lot like those you see at the mall. The thing is, ours are about 5 days away from the mall's blossoms, so you can all see both, you know. I love the National Mall. I like going down there. But, you know, I'm from Baltimore, so I also enjoy coming here, and we like welcoming visitors. So this year we have something called Baltimore Blossoms. So we're looking at not just enjoying the blossoms with family and friends, but we're hosting a lot of the local partners and showing people what there is to see in Baltimore and how it blossoms in the spring with opportunities for visitation, where people can go to different museums, they can go to Carrie Murray Nature Center, the Star Spangled Banner Flag House, a bunch of different places. So it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to kick dirt on the National Mall. I also enjoy going down there. It's a great way to spend an afternoon. But let's be honest about it. It is super crowded, and it's a little bit of a hike. This is not necessarily. No,
this is right, and this is the hometown national park for Baltimore. So coming down here is pretty easy. We have all of these trees here now. They're not in bloom just yet. They're about in stage 1, but we're hoping by April 4th and 5th that they'll be at their peak blossom. And so we're going to be hosting our Baltimore Blossoms event on the 4th and 5th. People can come on down. They can use these picnic tables, lay out blankets, just enjoy welcoming spring.
Oh, look, a great, almost every Preakness weekend, my wife and I entertain our best friends who come in from Kansas City. And on Friday afternoon, we always get some carry out.
Yeah.
Usually from Deep Pasquale, shout out Deep Pasquale, and throw a blanket and sit out here and enjoy an afternoon on the banks of the Patapsco.
Yeah, it's a great way to visit Fort McHenry. We have folks who come here, to see the home of the original home of the brave, basically the home of the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. But there's more to Fort McHenry than you might expect, because we've got 43 acres of big green space here at the edge of the Patapsco River.
43 acres, that's a lot.
43 acres.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
By the way, what are the hours if someone wants to come down? 9 o'clock is when you open, 9 o'clock sharp, until when?
We open at 9 a.m. and then the park closes at 5 a.m. So
5 p.m.
Oh, sorry, oh goodness, yes, 5 p.m.
Take 2 and 3, 2. No, here it is. Take 2 and 3, 2, 1. Tell me the hours of the park. I know it opens promptly at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. and then we close at 5 p.m.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
That's right.
Listen, coming up next half hour, we're going to talk more about the cherry blossoms, but there is a backstory that is absolutely interesting and historic, if you want to look at it that way. Yeah. And we'll bring you in the loop on that coming up next half hour. But all we need is a little warm air, a little sunshine.
Need things to warm up just a little bit. Yeah.
Well, you know whose job that is. That's Steve Sutton. We'll dump that on him. Back to
Turning
TV.
up the dial.
Welcome back, WJZ at 9. We're at Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine with Park Ranger Shannon McLucas. K2, if you'll pan to your left, we were in the break. We were talking to these two fellows who came over. They're both like amateur photographers, and they came over to take pictures of the cherry blossom.
Oh yeah. We have folks who are enthusiasts, and they'll start coming before they've even started blossoming. And I told you, when we get to the week of cherry blossoms, that ends up being a busier week than our 4th of July.
I find that incredible, because I've been over here and it doesn't appear that crowded, but I guess it's just a steady stream of folks.
It is. It's a steady stream. As soon as we open that gate at 9 a.m., then folks are here all the way through 5 p.m. Just coming out to check out the blossoms. Sometimes you have photographers, you have families, you have friends who come out to enjoy them.
And sometimes you have news crews like K2 and I. Hey, let's talk about the history of these trees. They were planted by school kids.
They were. Back in 1931, they were planted by 1,500 Baltimore City school kids. And one of the things that we keep in mind, now they were planted as part of a larger commemoration of George Washington's bicentennial. And so the thing about Baltimore to bear in mind, we have 2 original groves. They've since been replanted because cherry trees have a finite lifespan.
Didn't know that.
But
I mean, I guess I knew that, but
yeah,
I didn't realize it was that short.
Well, it's not that short necessarily for all of them, but we've replanted. And so We have two different groves. Now, of those 1,500 school children, in 1931, of course, Baltimore schools were then segregated. And so one grove was planted by African American school children, and the other was planted by white school children. And so they were once separate groves, but what I really enjoy now is that everybody comes to enjoy them. So now, when we come here, but from 1931, Baltimore's changed so drastically, and it's a good thing that we can invite everybody from everywhere to come enjoy these trees.
Gosh, I'm trying to do the math in my mind. We're coming up on 100 years of these cherry trees.
Almost.
Cherry blossom trees. Wow. Hey, listen, I want to thank National Park Service for helping us out this morning to come in on what will be the first official moments of spring, I guess, in about an hour. 10:46, I believe it is.
Yeah, we're coming up on spring, and I'm looking forward to it. I got my summer uniform on. I'm willing spring to appear, but I know how Baltimore is. Now, one of the things I want to mention is that when folks come in, kids can become a cherry blossom defender. They can come in and get a pin after they learn how to leave no trace and to take care of their national park.
Out of sight. Hey, listen, we've got to run. I'm glad you're willing spring in. So am I. I didn't put the wool hat on, and I've been regretting it for an hour, but K2 standing there like this. Back to TV Hill.